Euclid's Elements, Book 4, Proposition 9. About a given square to circumscribe a circle. So let's have a given square. See if I can draw this looking like a square. Let's have a given square A, B, C, and D. So the first step is we're going to connect the diagonals. So we're going to connect AC and BD. So let's do that. Second, we're going to notice, now remember, we started out as a square, so we know that this side and this side, in fact all four sides are equal, right? So now we're going to take a look, and we're going to look at this triangle here and this triangle here. And we're going to note that in these two triangles, you know, AB is equal to AD, AC is common, and BC is equal to CD. In which case we have three sides equal to three sides respectively. This should remind us of Book 1, Prop 8, our side equality of triangles. So here we have, so this side equal to this side in common, and so here's side 1 equal to side 1, side 2 equal to side 2, and side 3 here is in common. So side 1, side 2, side 3 equal to side 1, side 2, side 3. Therefore, the triangles are equal in all respects. And what we care about in this particular case is showing that this angle, namely angle BAC, is equal to angle CAD. And we can do the exact same thing on all four of these corners to prove that this angle is equal to this angle, and therefore this larger angle has been bisected, right? We can show this angle is equal to this angle. Angle C has been bisected. This angle is equal to this angle, and angle D has been bisected. And when we remember that this started out as a square, right? This was a right angle. This was a right angle. They're all four right angles. So half of right angles are still equal. In fact, we know this is a 45-degree angle. But we know that this angle and this angle are equal. Well, if those two angles are equal, right, Book 1, Prop 6 says that the sides subtending those angles are likewise equal. Therefore, let's call this E, this point of intersection. So AE has to be equal to BE, because if these angles are equal, then the sides subtending them are equal. Well, since all of these are bisected 90-degree angles, then all of these sides, so for the same reason, this side and this side, if these angles are equal, these sides are equal. These angles are equal, these sides are equal. These angles are equal, these sides are equal. So we can show that all four of these sides, so we can show the same for the other angles. So we can instantly conclude here that EB, EA, ED, and EC are all equal. Which means if we picked point E as our center, and any one of these four lines as our radius, then the circle described would pass through each of those points. So let's pick EC to be our radius, and let's describe a circle. Well, it's going to go through each of these points because they're all exactly the same length. So with with E as our center, okay, and any one of these as our radius, we can describe circle A, B, C, D, which we did. and it's going to pass through each of the extremities of our figure, of our given square. So we've created a circle that is circumscribed around and touching each of the extremities of our given square. So that's what we were supposed to do, so we can conclude QEF.